on advice to roofing contractors or contractors in general, and however you want to finish.
I think understanding how to find new customers is always the topic of conversation. It's one that everybody, how do I find new customers? I think the better conversation is how do I hold on to the ones I have? And because the roof job is done, does that mean the relationship's done? I love a bird dog mentality. May raise your hand if you know what a bird dog is. Great. A bird dog, for those of you that don't know, it's a backhanded way of saying referral fees. I like to pay people. And in the old days, for those of you that are a little bit older, you'll know this company called Amway or Avon or Tupperware. Okay, we don't have that model today, but it's a referral model. Some people like to make it negative and say it's like a pyramid scheme. Referral in business is not a pyramid scheme. It's the way to kick ass with your margins because the cost of finding new customers is so expensive. And the cost of holding on to your existing ones and getting referrals from their network is a lot less expensive. And so if your cost of acquiring a new customer for made-up numbers is $100, and the cost of holding on to your customer and getting referrals is $95, which it's not that high, which path do you choose? All of that being said, how do you gather that information from new customers and old customers and put them in a bucket, a CRM, a true bucket where you understand your customer profile, you understand when their roof is done, and you create this pathway. All of us that go to places sign up for emails. And if the business knows how to do it, they create what's called the journey. I don't know how much you talk about things like that. It's like taking a lead and figuring out the journey to get them to convert to a customer. But then we stop. We got to create a full 360-degree journey to create a repeat customer and to create a circle of influence that that customer can create for us. In my primary business, Camping World, we'll do $7 billion this year, and it's all really based on mining data. Yeah, new customers come to the market, but we focus more on how to keep customers. And so I would ask you as you go into 22 to look at new things. The number of people that you acquire as new customers, but look at retention. Any communication of any kind with any existing customer, whether it be a maintenance job, a referral job, an inspection job, anything like that, is retention. And I think if you understand that, it's no different than understanding relationships. So I'll break it down one last way. When we meet a new friend and we want to develop that relationship, you have to put work into it. You can't just be a friend with somebody and be lazy about it. And you have to make a phone call, send a card, wish them happy birthday, tell them if they're in trouble, give them a comfort, give them a hug, whatever it may be. We know what that feels like to have a friend. If you thought the same way about a customer, a little differently, but the same way about you get a new customer, if you treated them like a new friend, you'd hold on to them. If you treated all your friends like you treated some of your customers, you didn't have any friends. Because you basically say, I got what I needed out of you. I'm good, thank you. And a lot of people argue with me and say, well, that's how business really works. And I would say that that's how business works if you want to keep your business flat. But if you want to build this stacking model, you go to Vegas and you play a parlay, which is if I win one and then I win another and I win another, it's the bet starts to compound. And it gets way more lucrative to win that bet if there's multiple layers inside of it. It's no different than layering on business, one after another.